I think Floyd at his best was a better defensive fighter than Crawford. Crawford's a better offensive fighter.
I'm Floyd Mayweather. With all the tools that Terence Crawford has, I will pick Terence Crawford to beat a prime Mayweather.
The comparisons between Terence Crawford and Floyd Mayweather. We even had the conversation to go as far as who would win in a fight between Terence and Floyd. And I truly don't know the answer to that question.
I do.
You do?
Yes.
Yeah.
Max Kellerman shared his thoughts on why a clash between Terence Crawford and Floyd Mayweather would be so thrilling. He explained that Crawford is currently the best fighter in the world, while Mayweather was nearly impossible to beat at his peak thanks to his legendary defense. Kellerman stressed that Crawford, with his elite skills and versatility, has already proven himself at the highest level and is prepared to face anyone, even Mayweather. For him, this matchup represents the ultimate battle between two eras: Mayweather's unmatched defensive genius against Crawford's wide-ranging offensive arsenal. Such a fight, Kellerman believes, would be unforgettable and a true meeting of greatness.
Best was a better defensive fighter than Crawford. Crawford's a better offensive fighter, but in those kind of matchups, I think defense usually beats the offense.
I don't. Because Terence Crawford got more to bring. He got more to bring to the table.
He's a great
Floyd
fighter.
Mayweather got the little shoulder roll. I get it. Controls distance, but Terence Crawford is also a master at distance. Terence Crawford has punching power to hurt Floyd Mayweather. We saw that in the
Shane
Shane
hurt
fight now.
Yeah, Shane too. Shane hurt him with the right hand.
Hurt him as well.
Yep.
Did he fight Shane? But did Floyd fight Shane in his prime? Do you think he fought him in his prime?
Shawn Porter shared his perspective on the ongoing comparisons between Terence Crawford and Floyd Mayweather, noting that their similarities often overshadow what each man has accomplished individually. He explained that when people are asked who would win, many automatically choose Mayweather simply because of his undefeated record and legendary status as a boxing hero. Porter acknowledged that Floyd was the original standard of dominance, the OG who set the bar high for greatness. However, he cautioned that this quick assumption often denies Crawford the recognition he deserves for his own brilliance. Porter emphasized that both fighters represent different eras and should be appreciated for their unique legacies rather than constantly compared.
Comparisons between Terence Crawford and Floyd Mayweather. We even had the conversation to go as far as who would win in the fight between Terence and Floyd. And I truly don't know the answer to that question.
I do.
You do?
Yes.
Yeah. Who will win that fight?
Floyd.
Floyd will win that
Yes,
fight.
sir. I love
Floyd
you.
always figures it out.
Yeah, he's
a
super.
chess master.
Yeah, his IQ with
But
that
the
shit.
funny thing about it is Terence has been the only other guy that people can say he always figures it out. You know?
Yeah, that's true. You gotta have an OG somewhere.
Everybody else,
There's an OG
Somebody gotta
somewhere. Pioneer, right?
Figure out.
There's an OG you can't
Figure out somewhere, and I just believe Floyd is that OG you can't outfigure out.
Terence Crawford has addressed the constant comparisons with Floyd Mayweather in a simple yet effective way. He openly acknowledges that Mayweather was the greatest of his time, a fighter who dominated the sport for years and reshaped boxing with his brilliance. However, Crawford makes it clear that this era belongs to him, and he is the one pushing today's generation to new heights. His perspective reflects both respect and confidence, as he insists that greatness should not be defined by fantasy matchups but by recognizing the best of each era. Crawford's balanced mindset highlights not just his boxing skills but also his thoughtful approach to the sport, proving why he's admired inside and outside the ring.
Start making comparisons with your legacy to Floyd Mayweather. How do you feel you compare with Floyd with the resume you have now?
Listen, Floyd was the greatest in his era. I'm the greatest in my era. It ain't no need to compare me to Floyd or Floyd to me.
You talk the talk and you sure walk the walk. Confidence and aura is on another level. Could we see a run as a light heavyweight?
Oh, we ain't going up that much.
Now,
Terence Crawford has been very clear that he has no interest in fighting Floyd Mayweather. While many fans imagine a clash between the two, Crawford insists he is not chasing Floyd or trying to build his name by beating a retired legend. Instead, he wants to end his career on his own terms, with achievements that speak for themselves. This mindset shows maturity, as he values creating his own legacy rather than tearing down another. For Crawford, the ultimate goal is to secure his rightful place in history and walk away with honor once his journey is complete.
Have you thought about going for 51-0, beat Mayweather's record was 50-0? Is that something that you thought about?
I already said I was never gonna beat Mayweather record. That's not something that I wanted to do.
Okay.
To be honest, I was going to retire if I didn't get this Errol Spence fight.
Since Canelo Alvarez has shared the ring with both Floyd Mayweather and Terence Crawford, his perspective carries weight. Canelo has openly stated that Crawford is the better fighter, a view that Crawford deeply values. At the same time, Crawford remains grateful and respectful, acknowledging that Mayweather was the greatest boxer of his own era while emphasizing that now it is his time to be recognized as the best. This balance between Canelo's honest opinion and Crawford's humility highlights how outside voices matter, but mutual respect between champions of different generations is just as important when defining true greatness in boxing.
You know, one, he felt like he was the best. You know, another, he felt like he was at a disadvantage when, you know, we hydration calls and he was younger. So, you know, I don't know, you know, go off that, you know, Floyd, best fighter, you know, and his era. I feel like I'm the best fighter in my era.
One thing that I thought was really interesting about the fight, I always love watching you switch stances as effortlessly as you do. You didn't do that a lot in this fight. You didn't have to. Were you expecting not to have to?
Well, no, I felt like I could have, but, you know, why do something when something else is easy?
Terence Crawford once again expressed his admiration for Floyd Mayweather, calling him a true great and stressing that comparisons between them are unnecessary. He acknowledged that Mayweather's reign is already secured in history as one of dominance and brilliance. For Crawford, the focus is not on creating a rivalry but on building his own unique legacy that stands apart. By framing the discussion with respect, he avoids fueling pointless debates and instead uplifts the sport. This approach allows both men to be celebrated for their excellence, proving that greatness can exist in different forms across different eras of boxing.
4 arms.
No.
And 6 eyes to be Floyd.
Is Floyd better than you? See Shawn beat Tank?
Shawn beat everybody. Him and Shakur.
How you feel about them not fighting each other? That's cool.
Yeah, that's cool. They don't need to fight each other.
Was there anybody ever?
They can beat up everybody else.
Was there anybody ever like that in boxing with you? Because not really Shawn Porter, right?
Nope. Nope.
No friends.
I think Tim Bradley would have been like that.
Okay.
I think me and Tim Bradley would have been like that. I wouldn't have fought him.
If the opportunity presented itself against Floyd, you wouldn't, though, even though you admire him so much and he's so great.
Floyd, yeah, because I wasn't as close. Me and Floyd close now.
Right.
When Floyd was boxing, I wasn't as close with Floyd like I am now.
How do you beat Floyd, though? Like, since nobody's been able to crack that code.
You think I would tell you?
He ain't fighting anymore. So that fight ain't gonna happen.
You gotta have 4 arms.
No. No.
6 eyes to be Floyd.
Is Floyd better than you?
I think that's your answer.
Nah, I didn't hear nothing. Floyd better than you. Some fighters say, even like Javante
I
Davis.
beat your
Okay, that's a no.
Chris Algieri also shared his perspective, stressing how difficult it is to compare Floyd Mayweather and Terence Crawford. He explained that debates about who is greater often go in circles because too many variables are involved. Different opponents, different eras, and different circumstances. Algieri believes fans shouldn't get caught up in trying to crown a single winner, but instead should appreciate that both fighters are extraordinary in their own unique ways. His take provides a refreshing outlook, reminding people that focusing too much on proving one superior can blind us to the brilliance each man brings to the sport of boxing.
And no, the discussion about, because Canelo was asked this question, who's better, Floyd or Crawford, and he immediately went to Crawford. Now, is that recency bias? Is that him protecting his own performance? Is that a veiled shot at Floyd? Probably all of the above. Is it really true? I don't know. And I think Crawford had a great answer. He goes, well, we're different eras. Floyd was, the best of his era. I'm the best of mine, which is a very diplomatic way to go about it. But listen, comparing the two is going to be an endless barbershop conversation that's going to go back and forth over literally the annals of time. I don't think we're ever going to be able to have a distinct argument where you're going to say, this is it. I actually want to do a video where I argue both sides with the same veracity and veracity. Because there is that much about it, and you can, which is an awesome thing, because this is going to be the barbershop, like, yeah, well, Rocky Marciano, or Joe Louis. Well, he knocked out Joe Louis. Yeah, but he's 170. Like we're gonna. That's the kind of
27 years old.
In real time with guys that we've all seen. Literally overlapping errors. So those discussions will always be there. It's great fodder. It's great barbershop debate. In the debate, it's debate.
Yeah,
it's going to be subjective.
I agree.
I think objectively, I don't think there's a way to really separate.
Yeah, I agree. And I prefer, as I was thinking about it, like, wow, I can't believe I've watched Floyd era, the Crawford era, the Usyk era. It's like I've gotten to see some really great fighters. You know what I'm saying? Like, and in the '90s when boxing was everybody was going head to head, there wasn't a guy that stood out like Floyd, Crawford, and Usyk, where it was super dominant.
After Crawford's dominant victory over Canelo, the comparisons with Floyd Mayweather have reached new heights, with many fans and experts now questioning who truly stands above. Crawford's ability to move through weight classes undefeated and collect belts in multiple divisions has given him a unique legacy, while Mayweather still holds his flawless 50-0 record. What makes Crawford special is the mix of precision, aggression, and calmness under pressure, qualities that even Canelo himself admitted were too much to handle. Standing toe-to-toe with one of boxing's hardest hitters proved Crawford is on another level. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more epic boxing content.